Well, hello there, folks. Back again. This is your villager, compost gardener, CEO, back with another compost gardening video. Intro. When I was a schoolboy coming home from school, I thought I saw bull raining around the hills and mounts. Steady hoop, steady hollering around the merry streets. With a rang tang tang and a ting 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 and a through the way, a bow wow wow and a moo 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 and a heap of people that I do know. And through the way we'd run, play ball, and through the way we'd run. When I was a schoolboy coming home from school, I thought I saw bull raining around the hills and mounts. Steady hoop, steady hollowing around the merry streets. With a rang tang tang and a ting 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 and a through the way, a bow wow wow and a moo 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 and a heap of people that I do know. And through the way we'd run, play ball, and through the way we'd run. Hey, welcome back, folks. Today, I'm going to put some fertilizer, some manure, some cottonseed meal, and some soil. As you saw on that bag over there, peat. What is it? Peat? Humus soil on my tomato plants. I got it mixed up here because I still only have one hand to work with. For all you that's come back to see my videos, I still have to get a stand, a phone stand, a camera stand, so that I'll be able to use both of my hands. But as you can see, I got cottonseed meal, manure, and topsoil and some soil mixed up. Going to the garden to nourish my plants. Hopefully, it'll be a good mixture. I'm not a professional gardener, but I am a professional compost gardener. It's what I call my compost gardening system. Anyway, me get my water ready here because I'm going to put some water on them after I get through treating my vegetables. You can see you've got a rain barrel here where we catch rainwater. My wife was able to go to a class that her sister-in-law told her about over in the vicinity of Moss Point, Mississippi. And I'm in Gulfport, Mississippi, in the United States. For you that are around the world, I hope you enjoy my videos. I'm mixing up some water here. I'm going to take some water back here too, so I can treat the plants with water after I get through nourishing them. And I'll probably turn the sprinkler on this afternoon for a longer extended period of time after the sun goes over some. But anyway, here we go. I can grab this all here with my one hand because I don't have a camera stand. But it's in the making. I'm a new YouTuber, brand new YouTuber at the age of 67. One reason I have this YouTube channel is to build up my funds after they start building, build up my funds to be able to go to Africa. Take a visiting trip to Africa in the beginning and check it out and see what I can make of it. But anyway, hey, look at here. Look at here. Oh, my grandson and wife will be glad to see these strawberries back here. Wow, they almost seem to grow overnight. There's two strawberry plants we have back here. Those are her projects. Let me put a little of this treatment on them. Hope I don't mess them up. This is her project, and like I say, I'm not a professional gardener. I made this mixture here. They like these leaves right here. They look a little peaked down there under there, and I wanted to treat these plants so that they'll be able to give us some good eating. I'm treating the let's see, I'm gonna treat this one over here too. Strawberry plant. Like I say, I'm gonna put water on them today, and I don't know where I'm pointing my camera. Hey, like I've told people before, told my subscribers before, these are raw videos, because I don't know how to edit yet, and so maybe I'll learn one day. But anyway, I'm gonna put some treatment on these plants and see how things turn out with them. See if it helps them to jump and grow some more. But this is what I'm doing. Hope I'm doing this right. You professional gardeners out there can let me know if I'm doing this right. But anyway, but this is a total experiment for me anyway. This is an experiment with this compost gardening, as I call it. I've named it compost gardening because everything, all the materials in it, as you can see, it's a mulch, wood, fallen leaves, wood chips, which is in the mulch, and that's what I'm doing. I'm experimenting because the main reason that I'm experimenting with this is because of these things right here, which are weeds. Weeds, and see how those roots come all the way out of there? That's grass. They just pull right out. We don't get along, and not in the garden anyway. Weeds are not for my garden, and so I'm experimenting in order to produce a way to have less weeds. As you can see, the weeds are few and far between. I like to say that. They are few and far between. Since we don't get along too well, I'm glad to be able to say that. They are few and far between. Yeah, because we don't get along. We meet these weeds in there, because to me, having to weed a garden or a farm or whatever is not. It's not my favorite thing. It's not. I'm sure it's not a favorite thing of anybody that's growing and producing a food organically, especially with hope I'm putting this camera right. Anyway, y'all you go ahead and subscribe you guys to subscribe and come back and see how things turn out. Whenever I upload a video, you'll be able to know. For my experimenting, you'll be able to know how a compost garden food grows. Anyway, vegetables grow. Here's one. See, this is one of the main. This is probably the main reason I came out here today. I made the mixture up and everything because I want this plant to survive. It's looking kind of peaked, and I learned that cottonseed meal is a great nitrogen producer, and which I've learned that growing vegetables and food, well, then you need nitrogen in your soil, in which having this compost garden, it takes away from the nitrogen. I found out it takes away from the nitrogen in the soil, and along with rainwater. Along with rainwater takes away from the soil, and so, and this is, and seeing that I use quite a bit of rainwater, you saw me get that out of the drum a while ago. Well, then need to find a way to counteract the loss of nitrogen in the plants. But anyway, here we go. Don't you know? y'all subscribe to my YouTube channel and help fund my way back to Africa after I get monetized. Go to Scentflix and subscribe. Scentflix, it's simple. CENTFLICKS. Scentflix. And the reason for that name is also to when people, I'm starting a network that whenever people sign up with my network, well, not sign up, but whenever they see that a fellow YouTuber has Scentflix somewhere in their title or they put the channel somewhere on there, whenever they decide to watch one of their videos, well, then they are using the honor system to give them 1 cent or more. 1 cent or more per video that they watch. So if you're a YouTuber out there, put Scentflix in some part of your title or the channel or whatever, so that when another Scentflix networker watch your videos, they will pay you per video. Anyway, right now it may not seem like such a big deal, but I'm looking forward to in the future. Look how that little tree just came up out of there, all the roots and everything just pulled out. This way of farming and gardening is a winner in my mind, because see, there was that window back there. When I look out before and see weeds in this garden, man, I'd run and hide. Especially if it's hot. Especially if it's hot outside, I'd go hide. And I'd tell myself, I need to go weed. I need to go weed the garden. And next day I know, look at that, that's still. Once I pull them out, those weeds out, I just throw them back down and let them become compost too. And this all compost goes back to soil. And so that's the idea behind compost gardening. Everything in it goes back to nourish the plants. And anyway, these are some collards I have here. They've pretty much ran their course. Pretty much. I need to remember to we got some neem oil. My wife mixed up some neem oil and water. So I'm gonna have to remember to come back and spray them. I be forgetting to spray the plants. You know, and that's defeating the purpose. When you're doing something like this, and you don't take care of the keeping the worms and different things like that off of them, it's defeating the purpose. And I ain't trying to defeat the purpose. I'm trying to eat. I like eating. If I said it before, anyway, I'm a 67-year-old YouTuber, brand new YouTuber, and who loves to eat. I ain't never had no problem with my appetite all my life. Although I'm not the largest person in the world, I still, you see my legs there. I'm not the most the biggest person in the world, but that don't stop me from loving to eat. I love to eat. Who else out there that love to eat? Raise your hand in the comments. But yeah, I'm gonna put this on these. Oh, these are potato holes here. I hadn't seen them. This is a compost pile for you new subscribers. This is a compost pile, and that plant over there grew out of it. And my neighbor, who is a more experienced farmer and gardener than I am, that's his garden over there, by his truck over there. But anyway, he's more experienced than I am, and he say that looks like a squash or butternut squash or something like that plant. But anyway, maybe these potatoes will come up that I put under there. Maybe I didn't plant them right. I don't know. Maybe I didn't plant them deep enough, or maybe I planted them too deep. I'm not sure. But I am enjoying this experiment that I'm doing. Here's another plot over here for you new subscribers. A plot over here that I put over here, and I'm letting it's turned into me letting it become more compostable. Look at how those weeds come out of there. So, see, while I'm watering, I'm planting, I'm fertilizing, whatever I'm doing, I can hold it like I'm holding the camera with one hand and pulling weeds with the other. Look at that, the weeds they just come out. And but I haven't been out here in 2 or 3 days. Not too, maybe 1 or 2, 3 days, whatever it been. But man, when I wasn't doing compost gardening before, oh yeah, this is a corn row here that I planted, and nothing's growing yet. That's all right. I'm experimenting, so y'all keep watching what my experiment, so that you can learn from my mistakes. And that's okra right there. That's an okra row, and these 2 rows over here are bush beans over here. If they ever come up, I'll be able to see them. But so far they hadn't come up yet. Oh yeah, another problem that I had, that I believe the reason why they hadn't come up, is because I had a bunch of limbs over there. See all those limbs there? They were shading my garden. You know, even past, even during the afternoon hours and all, it was shading my garden. So I got up there and got a ladder and got up there and cut them down, because garden needs sunlight. And that's my other one. I had some more over here a couple of more over here that I went up there and cut. And yeah. So my garden is getting more sunlight now. It hadn't been real sunny the last few days, and so I don't see much of a change as yet. But it doesn't mean that a change is not coming, because I did go through the trouble of cutting those limbs that were shading it more and more, more up into the day than they are now. And so anyway, it's all right. I'm experimenting. I'm experimenting for y'all. That's why you should subscribe to my channel, so that you'll be able to come back and see when I upload videos. One of these days, what I plan to do is I'm gonna probably fertilize these same holes. Not today, but I'm gonna mix up my wheelbarrow full of fertilizer and come out here and fertilize each hole. And my wife right now, she has a nursery going, and I'm gonna come out here and plant some bigger plants, some larger plants, so that they'll be able to come up. Look at that. Don't have to worry about that one no more. But see, as you can see, all of my walking around that I've done here, the weeds are few and far between. They are few and far between. But anyway, I'm gonna, my neighbor say, he's looking, he's been telling me, you need to just till that under and plant it. Till it under and plant it. I've made that mistake before in the past, when I was doing, I hadn't just recently started piddling with compost gardening, as I call it now. I've been doing it, I did it for one season, and then I saw all the weeds, because I didn't have it this thick. I didn't have the compost this thick. And so when I saw all the weeds, and I on my own, I got out here and tilled and tilled and tilled until it wasn't no more to till. Till it all under. And because I saw the weeds and I panicked. Because as I told, as I said before in this same video, that's going to become compost there, all that grass. As I told you before, me and weeds don't get along. When I see them, so I would see them and panic and till them under, trying to get rid of them in one fell swoop. And destroy my worms, destroy all the worms and everything that's under there. Because that's another purpose of compost gardening, is the worms get to live. And they get to thrive and grow. Look at that weed coming on up out of there. Come on up out of there. Come on. Yeah. By the root. and so the worms get to live. They get to live and thrive. The other day, a couple of days ago, I turned that over there. And man, those worms just flipping and flopping in that compost pile. Flipping and flopping. They was so energetic. They probably say, "What in the world are you doing? I thought you didn't kill us. Don't kill us." It but anyway, I say I'm not coming to kill you. I've learned not to panic when I see weeds, to to the point that I till them under. Man, tilling costs killing of worms. A lot of people go through a lot of trouble to capture worm casting. And so instead of me having to capture worm casting, going through a whole rigmarole of catching casting, I just let mine live in my compost garden. I just let them live under there and thrive and do all the casting, peeing and pooping and whatever they do under there, and take advantage. I'm able to take advantage of all of that casting, that natural casting, where you don't have to catch it and don't have to catch it and go through a lot of trouble to gather the casting and put it back on the plants. I just let mine live. Let the worms live. Let them live, thrive, grow, and make more compost, more soil down under there, way down under. I ain't talking about Australia either. I'm talking about under this garden. Way down under. Yes, indeed. There's another plant, another weed there I missed a while ago. Don't you know? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. See that? It's all natural. I didn't stage that. I don't have the technology or the knowledge to be able to stage that coming up like that with all those roots. Now I'm just gonna throw it down. Now it's compost. It's gonna become compost. You know, let it work for you. I'm letting my garden work for me. Yes indeed, yes indeed. Yes indeed, a roo. Yes indeed, a roo. Did I put any on that? I don't think I put any on. I think I missed that one a while ago when I was talking to y'all, probably. Let me get a scoop, another scoop of the gook and the poop. Y'all saw that bag. I probably put that bag on the picture of that bag of cow manure on the thumbnail, as they call them. Call them thumbnails. See, I'm learning. I'm a new YouTuber, but I'm learning. On a thumbnail, and so, hey, you know, I'm not the type of person that want to work hard. I've worked 40 some odd years, 40 some odd long years, because as I told y'all, I'm 67. I believe I told y'all before in this video. Told y'all before in this video. And so, but anyway, yeah. Why not let your efforts be minimized and the amount of produce you get be maximized? If y'all notice, you new subscribers, I make an attempt to do a lot of rhyming when I talk. I don't talk much. I'm not a real talker. People that know me don't know that. I'm not a real talker. I don't talk all the time. So I'm doing this for y'all. That's why you should subscribe. Subscribe. Because I'm talking for you guys. Of course, it's for me too, because I want to make some money. I'm going to make some money so I can go back to Africa I can find my way back to Africa. That's right, back to Africa. That's where we come from, you know. If you got this melanin skin like I got, that's where we came from, Africa. Especially here in the United States and in Portugal and a lot of different countries, European countries and all, England, and we were kidnapped. Our people were taken from Africa. Well, this video is going on 30 minutes. I better go in and cut it off, because I don't know how long you guys want to watch or listen to me go on and on. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed what I've talked to you about today and what I've demonstrated, and get something out of it, especially if you come back. If you subscribe, to know when I upload videos, so that you can come back and see my experience, how my experiment is going. See how it's going. I'm doing this for y'all too, not just for me, but for you too. Anyway, I hope y'all have enjoyed this video. If you stay with me this long, continue to come back, and so that we'll be able to grow together. That's a scuppernine bush over there on that top of that trellis there, that homemade trellis that I have there. But anyway, outro. When I was a schoolboy coming home from school, I thought I saw bull raining around the hills and mounts. Steady hoop, steady hollowing around the merry street. And a rang ting ting, a ting ting ting, and through the way, bow wow wow, and a moo moo moo, and a heap of people that I do know. And through the way we'd run, play ball, and through the way we'd run. When I was a schoolboy coming home from school, I thought I saw bull raining around the hills and mounts. Steady hoop, steady hollowing around the merry streets. With a ring ting ting and a ting ting ting, and a through the way, a bow wow wow, and a moo moo moo, and a heap of people that I do know. And through the way we'd run, play ball, and through the way we'd run. On my wife's flowers, just pretty there, all the blooms. Yeah, enjoy your day.